Hey, welcome. I'm playing some more Quantum Break today. I last time ended on another live action episode of the show behind this, and it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it much more than the first one. I don't think it's because it was better. I just think that the game has kind of like a TV show vibe, like a feel to it. There's a lot of characters, everybody has its own drama, it's kind of hard to keep track of everybody and what everybody's dealing with, their motivations and stuff, which is very cool. But it seems like it had like a slow build up for me. So now that I know the characters better, now that I'm more interested in what's going on with them, not just with the story but with the characters as well, I'm enjoying it more. I feel like I'm even excited to watch the show, the episodes, and it's fun. It's really fun. The more I played, the more I like it, basically. So, we are captured right now. Last time I had a decision to make, and we are captured. Jack is somewhere locked up. Paul couldn't really get to him. And Burke is running away with Fiona that I'm guessing might be the Erica girl that we read about. Read her emails. And I'm hoping for some kind of alliance, maybe Burke will break Jack out. But I'm not too sure because Jack wasn't speaking about Burke in the most positive sense. Alright, enough talking, let's go into it. So Act 3 Part 1. Where's my freaking mouse? Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's see. Last time I had a copyright strike on a Africa by Toto.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the Lion's Den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed.
What is she insinuating? That there's like a romance thing?
Well,
oh, she breaks him out.
I think seeing a pretty lady like you is too much to hope for.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut while we get some privacy before we begin?
How about you get me out of this chair?
Stop squirming.
Do I sense some tension here between you two?
And you're gonna need this.
I think I am. No wonder there'll be romance in a TV show kind of game. Maybe there will be not.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
Well, something's going on in here. Alright. So.
What's it look like out there?
Oh, damn it. That surprised me.
Sure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Amaral?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. It's like you got this all figured out.
Don't be a dick,
Let's go
Jack.
get a cocktail weenie.
Cocktail weenie?
Well, in that case...
What the hell is that? I'm not sure what that is.
The night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility.
I guess some kind of like a snack.
I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
Yeah, okay, I won't let the emotions get the better of
I'm
me.
not here for Paul.
Are you sure, Jack? It feels like he's pretty combustible. Is that the right way to say it? I guess.
Good luck.
Are you locking me in? Alright, well, thank you, Beth. Fine, yeah, so I guess cocktail weenie is like a snack that goes with cocktails. Man, he was just waiting there to tell me. Time rush. Hold shift to time rush. What's going on? Keep holding shift to make it through the door. So is that like a long rush? Long dash? During time rush, press mouse 1 to perform a melee takedown. Oh, damn. Cool, Jack. Alright. Alright, so we're still getting new
Man.
abilities.
That will hurt in the morning.
You sure will.
My powers were growing. I was learning to control them better. That felt good.
And basically, I'm learning to control them better too, so it works out since I'm playing the game more, so I'm getting more used to it. Oh, okay, I see.
Who the hell designs these doors? Okay, I'm gonna have to move faster to get through.
Okay, this seems like a fun mechanic. So am I like slowing time around me while I'm sprinting? Oh, I'm seeing Beth again.
Hey, Beth, I'm clear. What's next?
You'll see a
Oh,
radar tower up ahead
fireworks.
soon. Let me know when you get inside.
Sure.
All right.
There's fireworks. Alright, great. Let's see this graffiti. With Beth posing for us. And who are those? Those are like the Monarch guys, no?
Very sci-fi and very monarch. Something tells me it wasn't commissioned by them, though.
Yeah, who the hell is making these? I mean, we saw that it's probably that girl with the cap. The game kind of spoiled it for me that it's supposed to be Beth, but honestly, I don't trust it. I don't think it's her. Which might be stupid that I don't trust what the game tells me, but I don't feel like it's her. Maybe it is her. I don't know. Yeah, the subtitles just screwed that up for me. I would have been on the fence, but I still am since I'm distrustful. Oh, I guess time rush is in order here. What, did he lose track of me or what? I guess. Okay, you're screwed, my man.
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth.
There's nobody operating it. I thought there would be a person here that I would
Okay,
get the
How
kill.
am I getting to that radar tower?
Alright, let's turn it off. Oh, there was a mistake. I didn't want to do that. Light machine gun, carbine rifle. Oh, I have that one, don't I? Let's see. Yeah, I do. Oh, no. I don't like that. Okay, I've got the carbine rifle and I would change it for the machine gun. No. I'm not really a big fan of... Oh, right. Oh, there it is. I'm not a big fan of automatic guns. I mean, the recoil, I don't really know how to work with them correctly since I don't really play many FPS games, so...
All right.
Or any shooter games. I mean, I'm playing some, of course. I've been playing a lot of them on the channel, actually. But, like, all in all, I'm not really used to those too much, you know? So the recoil just screws me over. If it is even called recoil. I think it is.
Up you go.
Okay. Should I, like, do this?
All right, that's it.
Yeah, probably.
We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce.
Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made.
I didn't do anything, you digheads. I'm innocent.
Just give up.
Okay, well, seems like I can't hit them with the rifle either, so it doesn't really matter what I use. My powers...
Time felt broken here.
Okay. This seems like something I'm not interested in at all. It's not too long, let's read. Gull Island sign, Report Coastal Defenses. The coastal defense installation of Report was commissioned on
The whole
August...
cannon felt unstuck in time.
Okay. August 2, 1940, and completed in September 1942 as America faced the realities of World War II. In addition to the fortifications and artillery, it also boasted an extensive tunnel system that linked Gull Island to the mainland, enabling free movement of personnel and material, even of personnel and material. Okay, that's not how you write that, but Materiel. No, I don't think so. Even under siege conditions, or it means something else, I don't know. It was built in preparation for an attack on the United
Had
States.
dismantled the old cannon.
Shut up. Now I lost it. It was built for preparation for an attack on the United States that fortunately never came. The original plan also called for the construction of a large naval base in Riverport to support the US Navy in the Atlantic, taking advantage of the local shipbuilding industry, but as the United States entered World War II, after Pearl Harbor, a change in resourcing priorities led to those plans being scrapped. This installation was in active use throughout the war, and the underground facilities continued to be used as a base for Navy intelligence work once World War II ended. The installation was decommissioned in 1961. Well, it doesn't really tell me much about the story of this game. It tells me a story about a fictional thing. Well, at least I think this whole town is fictional, like a Riverport. So, if it is, it tells me how a fictional game, fictional city from a game, like, approached World War II issues. Wait a
The timeline
second.
of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Okay, I can play around with that. What's
It's locked.
okay. Fine. So, what does this do actually? So, if I do it like this, but it really quickly crumbled again. So can I do that?
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral,
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I can grab it for you.
Yeah. Okay, great. That's what I was thinking. Like, you just need the gear. Come on, can you hide? What the hell? Fuck snipers. Alright, got him. Will this hurt me? It's behind the wall. Okay, it didn't. What? Why am I always feeling like I'm hitting him right in the head, but actually I'm not? Alright, I guess I just suck. Oh wait, I didn't have it. Shit. Man, alright. I'm really like a little bit sad about how bad I'm doing this. Oh, I could do the takedown. Ah, that would have been cool. I forgot I could do that. That sucks. Okay, I'll do it next time. No, not like that. Come on, stop moving. And did I kill somebody with that? Not really. Okay, he's down. Oh shit, he's behind that. Damn. Alright. I feel like I'm so sloppy. I can't believe I'm playing this on hard and surviving with the way I'm playing this. Okay, let's take you down. Nice. And he even had like a...
I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower.
Thank you.
Let me know when you get there.
So surprised.
Thanks, Beth.
So surprised that they don't really catch her doing all of this shit. funny to me. Okay.
Need to get to the radar tower.
Yeah, I know, Jack. Thank you. So I enjoyed that kill. It was fun how his death scream got lengthened because he was
Okay.
like, slowed in time.
Next stop, the radar tower.
All right, carbine rifle. Let's reload this. More enemies? I heard
Right,
something
another
weird.
one.
What, another one? Oh, another one of these. Okay, I see. Okay. It's done. Got full ammo. I don't feel that there's nothing. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm just trying to sprint with shift, like completely unintentionally. Or actually, it is intentional, but I'm not thinking about it. It's just automatic. I just press shift, hold it to sprint, even though this game doesn't really give you an option of sprinting.
Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Okay.
Oh, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
There's no shark tank. Was that a stutter?
Fuck.
Yeah, it sure was. Okay, I'm just looking for the quantum thingy. Here it is, like the chronon source. That's what I mean. Not quantum, chronon. Okay, we've got that. Upgrade point. I've got 4. Alright, great. Enemies remain revealed for longer. Functional range of time vision increases. Allow Jack to launch up to 3 time stops. Focus time will last even longer. Okay, that could be pretty good. Increased focus. Focus time will last longer. Oh, I can do this after time rush too. Alright. Takedowns will train less chronon energy. That might be cool. I like the time rush. Let's try and go into that. And actually, I'll take the recovery maybe too. I'm getting damaged a lot. I still haven't listened to those diaries. Maybe I should do it right now.
Hello, Riverport. This is
Hello.
Teresa Sedmak. Happy to spend this fine evening with you good
These
folks.
radio shows
We're
really
gonna have
don't
a
give
good
me
time,
much,
but
honestly.
if you're keeping an eye on the in crowd, you know we're not gonna be the only ones. The very exciting, very exclusive Monarch Gala is tonight at their beautiful mansion on Gull Island. Of course, the event's invite only, and when they say exclusive, they really mean it. Word is even confirmed A-listers have had a lot of trouble securing an invitation. Predictably, rumors are already circulating. Some people are saying that this is not just a party, that there might be an important announcement about Monarch's future coming up. Lots of people are anxious to get in on the ground floor on whatever the new thing, if there is one, might be. It's no secret that when Monarch Solutions makes a move, it pays off. Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. You'll hear about it as soon as I do, listeners. In the meantime, those of us with a view of the river will be able to enjoy the fireworks show, which is bound to be spectacular.
Sure is. The fireworks never stop somehow. Okay, restricted area. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Yes, so let's take the chronon source from down here. And I think I'm actually gonna go and get into those diaries. A little bit at least. So let's see. We are doing that with the end of time, intel collected. Okay, I already read this. Alright, let's try and see what this does.
Finally. Found a stutter-proof pocket. This should work. I don't think anybody will ever hear this, but I need to record it. If only for my own sanity. I don't have long until they find me again. The end of time is here. I'm living the goddamn proof. How did it come to this? Where did it all start?
Is that it?
I conducted an experiment with Jack Joyce. I didn't listen. I was a goddamn fool. We caused a fracture in time. I entered the machine, was sent to the future, but where I ended up, there was no future. Time has stopped. Forever. I've spent weeks hiding from those things. They're always searching for me. And I'm not alone. Someone else is here, hunting me. I see her shadow. The machine is broken. I can't make it work. I have to find a way back. Before this ever happened, find a way to prevent the mistakes we made. This was my fault. It's my fucking fault. I have to make it right. I have to find a way.
Oh, great. Okay. This really is important to listen to. Like, we got so much from this one. So, okay, he went into the future to the end of times when we caused the fracture. That was, okay, I thought that. And then from the end of time, he returned to 1999. And that's why Will knows him, because when he returned to 1999, he already knew about the end of time. Okay, that makes sense. And somebody's chasing him, hunting him. That's so cool. I want to see that. I want to see what's that about. Okay, awesome. Fine, let's listen to another one.
I know what they'll say. I've turned my back on Monarch, on the mission. For him, for Jack. The contrary is true. Jack could be our greatest asset if I can just make him understand. He needs time to understand, to process what has happened. Eventually, he'll see. He's the only one who possesses the same power, the lens to see clearly what I see every moment of every day. What's coming, the inevitability of it all.
The
I
boss
just
is
received
damn.
word that shots were fired as Hatch delivered his speech. Shots meant from me. There's somebody else opposing me. Somebody on the inside. The sickness is spreading. Visions are becoming more frequent. I'm having increasing difficulty holding on to the present. They need me to be strong. The lifeboat depends on it. I hope to God Dr. Amaral finds a more permanent solution soon. The treatments won't last much longer.
Yep, there was like an abrupt end. Right, he's making a lot of like pauses, dramatic pauses that take way too long. But okay, cool. So, also, I don't think I mentioned, I didn't really know that End of Times is like just a freeze in time forever. And that makes me think that he doesn't really have a proof that it can't be undone. Like, he was there in the End of Times where time didn't move. And somebody was hunting him, something. Maybe the shifters that Dr. Kim became, something like that. But he doesn't have proof that it can't be undone. It could be. Maybe not in the past, but in the future. Okay, we've got some diaries here. We've got hers. We've got Will's. Well, let's listen to everything, I think. October 10, October 10. This is where we are right now. November 11, that's like a month from now. Okay.
How close were you with Serene before the experiment?
He'd been looking out for me ever since we were kids. When my parents passed away, Paul's family made sure I got back on my feet. You know, Will wasn't around much. I never did have a tendency to make things easy for myself. Guess I dragged Paul into my mess. We spent a lot of time looking for trouble. We found it. He got out, I didn't.
You said you owed him one.
He saw the path I was on, where I'd end up if I stayed. He got me out of the country, told me to never look back. Until now, I never did. Yeah, we were close.
Alright, that was a quick one. I'm loving how Jack's and Paul's relationship is, like the bad guy and the good guy, let's say. Like, not really, but yeah. They're both very understandable, which is great in a conflict in a game. Love that.
Your brother was hired as head advisor on Project Promenade. Given William's concerns with the project, why do you think he accepted the position?
He knew he had to get on the inside if he was going to put a stop to it. I've got a better question for you. Why did Monarch secretly push to get my brother hired if they knew he was a threat? You wanted him there. Why?
That is simply untrue. Monarch invested heavily in the university experiment. It made sense to offer our own Cronin researcher, Dr. Kim, as the lead developer on the project. Kim's death was a tragedy for us all.
He's
But
not
when he
dead.
passed, we...
Don't play games with me.
Excuse me?
But you forget that I know things I didn't back then. I know what really happened to Dr. Kim.
What exactly are you inferring?
You want me to tell the truth? Then it goes both ways.
Oh, it really ended like very, very suddenly. I'm loving how Jack is, like the way he speaks. He's really no bullshit type of guy.
You rescued Amy Ferrero at the Ground Zero operation. We know that she downloaded classified Monarch documents. Documents regarding our plans, the CFR, the lifeboat protocol. We believe you're in possession of these stolen files.
Monarch framed me. Made the entire city believe I was a terrorist to cover up their tracks. I figured the world might want to know the truth.
You never released the documents to the public.
Well, depending on how this conversation goes, that could always change. Don't make me grumpy.
Don't make me grumpy. Okay, it seems like he's in control during this interview. I was thinking that he was like captured maybe and made talk that he has no choice or something like that, that he just like lost. And we would continue after this interview later on in the game. But it might be not be the case. He seems like he's in control.
You said you'd been to William's workshop before. What brought you there?
He sold our family home to finish building the countermeasure. He never told me. When I found out, I was furious. I hadn't talked to the guy for almost 3 years. He stopped answering the phone. I figured he was deep into drugs, gambling, something bad.
Did you discover the truth?
I never gave him the chance. I found him outside that workshop and tore right into him. Blamed him for everything that went wrong between us. I could see in his eyes he wanted to tell me, but I wouldn't let him. It was the last straw, you know? If I'd handled the situation a bit better...
Let's move on to the next question.
Right, I didn't know that either. All these diaries are great. Fine, so Will sold their house to do stuff, and since he didn't tell anything to Jack, Jack obviously thought the worst, that Will was a drug addict and I don't know what. But he's just a stoner scientist, so everything's good now. Alright, let's listen to Beth's.
October 9th, 0400 hours. Monarch operation moves into the university in 15 minutes. This is it. Years of training, all leading up to this moment. Just need to keep my cover just a little bit longer. Monarch's objective is to apprehend Jack and William Joyce. Alive, if possible. If what she told me is true, then this operation is going to end in a shitstorm. It's up to me to make sure Jack gets out of this thing in one piece, but I can't risk blowing my cover just yet. The notebook didn't give me any orders regarding William. Still not sure how Jack is the key to all of this if William is the one with all the answers. We're about to find out. Okay. It's time to do this. Beth Wilder, signing off.
Okay, I'm getting some theories built up in my head right now. So, if the girl doing the graffitis and everything is she that Beth was talking right now about, and Paul was talking about some she that was hunting him in the end of times, it might have been the same she, probably, maybe. And if that is Beth, as the subtitles kindly spoiled to me, then she might be a time traveler too, and she warned Beth about what is to come. No? Might have been. Okay. Well, I'm liking Beth anyway, so we'll see. Another diary?
October 9th. William Burke fucked the rescue operation. Put him on the trail of the lifeboat to buy some time, make sure he didn't find out what I'm really up to. Jack's gone. Disappeared while I had a goddamn gun to my head. Tried to contact him, but he's out for blood. Dealing with goddamn amateurs. This isn't how this was supposed to go. She never told me the fracture would start at the university. I could have stopped it, avoided all of this. Why didn't she warn me? She knew that this would happen. Why the hell didn't she warn me?
Okay. Well, if she warned you, if she knew what was going to happen, that's obvious that she came from the future, so she didn't warn her because it makes no sense to warn her because she can't do anything about that since it's a closed loop and she can't change the past, can she? They can only change the future, I guess. Alright. I think I'm understanding it correctly, probably.
October 9th, 1900 hours. We found it. The second time machine. It's the final proof I needed. Everything she wrote in that notebook came true. I found the final piece of the puzzle. The countermeasure that William built to stop a fracture in time went missing in 2010. It was never seen again. It's clear what that means. It was us who took it. It just hasn't happened yet. We go to the past, get the countermeasure, come back, and we can stop all of this in the present. That's our mission. Even if Jack doesn't know it yet. He's convinced we can go back and simply undo this all. He lit right up when he saw that machine, like time travel is some kind of goddamn magic eraser. He's gonna be in bad shape when he realizes the truth. Maybe even worse than I was. Poor bastard. Guy's stubborn as hell. Did I mention his ingenious plan to kidnap Dr. Amaral? Let's just say he's in handcuffs right now, waiting for me to Trojan horse his ass out of a high-security Monarch facility. He's got balls. I'll give him that much. Maybe I'll wait a bit longer. Make him sweat a bit.
And Beth is cool. Okay, I didn't know this was the plan, but now I do. Alright, cool. So we want to go... Alright, so it was weird to me just to go to the past and save the day somehow without a plan. It was kind of stupid. Beth is right. Jack is a dumbass. But yeah, he's got balls. Okay, and there was some kind of like she bitches about him in her diaries. In kind of like a friendly way. There might be something going on there between these two in future. We'll see. Well, okay. William Joy's diary.
Alright.
It's a video
July 4th,
diary.
2010. It's 9 a.m. Beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Is he stoned?
It's finished. Finally finished. 11 years. And it's finished. In 1999, she warned me that my research may lead to a fracture in time. Covered my tracks, hid the machine, but it wasn't enough. The fracture's no longer just a possibility. It's imminent. This is the countermeasure. This is the assurance that the fracture will no longer run its course. The science is sound. Now it's just up to the execution.
It almost fell.
Haven't heard from Beth Wilder in months. I don't know. I don't know if something's happened to her. I still. I get the feeling I'm being watched. Watched. I can't tell the amount of things I've sacrificed in my life for this. I've isolated everyone I cared about. My relationship with my brother. Everything. This has to work. It can't be for nothing.
Imagine sacrificing 10 years of your life to save the world. Everything you have, just sacrifice it. This guy is a goddamn hero. Okay, so this thing though, almost like confirms that the girl that told William about stuff is Beth, and that it's all Beth, because he worked on this for 11 years, from 1999, when somebody came to tell him that the fracture will happen. And that someone was Beth. I think we already knew that. So yeah, I think it all adds up. So maybe here is the point where I would realize it on my own. Maybe. Probably. Possibly. I don't know. Alright, William Joy's diary 2.
July 4th, 2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone, taken. Shit. The safe, empty. I just need to know you have it, because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please, hurry.
Okay, we saw this already. Okay, very cool. I'm glad I got into these. All right, so I'm gonna check all of these one by one. Okay, these all will be unlocked. The Serene's ones, I have to collect intel and acts. And for Beth, everything will get unlocked on its own. And I'm supposed to locate the Will's diaries. Okay, so we're looking for those. For the intel. So that's pretty cool. Alright, we're done. Cool. Very interesting. Great. Oh, man. I've been there like 10 or 15 minutes now. I feel like I'm kind of like disoriented coming back into the game. So again, loving the game more and more. Even now.
You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, I know. Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is preoccupied with as many duties necessary to assure we maintain control over our path forward. And that's what tonight is about. The future. We all knew this day was coming, even if many of you out there aren't sure what it means. We're entering a new phase in our operation. One that presents new risks and new demands. One that requires this.
No.
The Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR. Now, many of you know that this device has been the source of our Chronon research since 2010. But what only a select few of you know is that this device is at the center of Monarch's plans to navigate through the dangers of the future. This device... Everybody get down!
Oh, damn. And they missed. Okay,
Jesus. The hell's that
so
about?
they have the countermeasure, no? CFR is the countermeasure, Chronon Field Regulator. So we didn't steal it, they did. Ball did. And they are using it to prepare for end of times. Okay, so Beth was wrong. We didn't go back and steal it. Live feed. Alright, but Martin, I don't know why. I mean, I guess he's a good actor, but he seems like such a dick. I mean, everything he does, like how he talks, how he does things. Just a dick. Okay. Guarding your future. Screw you.
Hey, Beth. I'm headed down into the labs.
Okay. Bit of confusion here at the party. Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
Yeah. I think Paul was too busy trying to have a heart-to-heart with me to make it.
I decided that. I was so surprised that people decided for the other thing too. Like, it was just like 53% for making Paul speak to Jack, and the other one was to, I don't know, focus on the company. I don't really understand why people chose that. It seemed obvious to me.
Jack, the local security network just lit up.
It's choice.
Copy. Neutralize the target at once. Over.
They're just shooting straight at this thing. How will you get out when you destroy the elevator? Are you crazy? There's stutters.
Jesus.
Oh, look at that. Oh my god, this is so great. Okay, so we're in a stutter. That helps us a lot because it seems like a lot of people are trying to kill us. Should I take them down first or should I ignore them? Oh, why was it? I mean, yeah, there's a stutter in the game, but why am I That was weird. Alright, man, I'm gonna take your guns away. Can I? Maybe not. I don't really want to kill them, should I? I don't need to murder everybody. Let's leave them be.
Dr. Amaril's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Yeah, I'm not reading that. Thank you. One level up. Nothing on the computer. I'm just gonna run around. Oh, let's hope the stutter just won't end suddenly. That'll spell my doom. Actually, no, I could probably take them on even if this wasn't going on. Nothing else? Computers again? Nothing. My vision isn't lightening up, so... Yeah, I guess I'm done. There was just that map and that's it. Well, okay, boys. I'm going.
That doesn't look right.
Use time stop mouse 3 or time shield control to get past the unstable object. Okay, did it? Hey guys, what, you're talking here or what? No, they're not. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go, so let's explore. Oh, no way! Oh shit, I should have killed them. I really should have killed them. What's with those sounds? I mean, I am guessing that's like people shouting. And it's just getting slowed. Okay, I want to see some information. Explore the R&D facility. That's what I'm doing. Exploring. Okay, there's a Chronon field here. Chronon source. I'm always calling it like different names. But what went on? Oh, I used my abilities accidentally. I get it. A mini helicopter. What's this?
It was some kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Maybe I should just... back? What? Yeah, maybe I should just make the cursor disappear. It's kind of bothering me. In some places in the game when I'm interacting with something, then the cursor appears in a wrong space and it kind of bothers me a bit.
What the hell is this?
I don't know. Hey, is that it? Oh, right. Again, I tried to dash, like sprint. You can't really. Okay, what is this really? I don't know. I guess I can't touch it.
What is that? It's like I'm strained.
Chronon dampeners take away your time powers. Disable them or leave their area of effect to regain your powers. Okay, and once I leave, they take time to recharge too. Now let's listen a bit, read a bit. Shifter presentation. Chronon disrupted wave function subjects, aka shifters. Key attributes. Theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition, surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field, highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons useless, populate the end of time. Oh yeah, so those are what tried to get Paul. Can only exist in zero state inside stutters, appearances likely once fracture progresses. As a result, shifters cannot enter stutter-proofed areas. Procedures. Keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid confrontation. Seek cover inside shudder-proofing. Maintain stutter-proofing at all costs. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with Chronon tech weapons. No heroics. Okay. Let's read some more. Pulsarine, the lifeboat protocol. Greetings, lifeboat personnel. The day has finally come to commence phase 3 of our plan. Tonight I will be hosting a gala to celebrate this monumental achievement to which you are all invited. By now you have likely heard of the events that took place earlier today at Riverport University. Our path forward has not been impacted by this minor setback. We are ready for what comes next. Your part in this journey has not yet begun, but the onset of the fracture will bring with it new challenges that are worth reiterating. I am not able to go over many of these issues in detail at tonight's gala because many guests will not have knowledge of the lifeboat protocol. As such, I am including a high-level document outlining key points worth addressing. The path forward, our journey ahead, I'll get to those. The path forward. When you were first chosen for the lifeboat protocol, you were sent a package illustrating in great detail several events that would come to pass. It was stressed that these events were unavoidable. Many of you were reluctant to believe this, but every single one of those events has since occurred, including to our great regret the onset of the fracture. This provides empirical evidence of my knowledge and understanding of the future, and I trust it has dispelled your doubts. No future events that I have experienced can ever be prevented. This includes the end of time. It cannot be avoided. However, it can be survived. Survival in the end of time has been the primary mission of Monarch Solutions since its inception. Your loyalty to this cause will prove invaluable as we move forward. I know this isn't easy, but in the face of immutable facts, sacrifices must be made in the name of our survival. From this point forward, we will have to start making those sacrifices at a rapid pace. While we do not know the exact date and time at which the complete end of time will occur, our knowledge about the escalation in stutters and time anomalies leading to it is far less complete. We do, however, know that it will be dangerous. For the first time in 17 years, we are entering a phase of the relative unknown. Adjustments will need to be made along the way, both in response to the effects of the fracture's progress and to the less cosmic events that we will find ourselves in. We ask for your patience in this trying time. And this thing is damn long. Lifeboat protocol. You are the chosen few who will survive the end of time. When time stops, your journey will continue in the safety of the lifeboat. The Chronon particle harvesting operation is nearing completion. The lifeboat has been confirmed to be able to run solely on the Chronon power as regulated by the Chronon field regulator. Current data indicates that the lifeboat will remain sustainable for approximately 50 years. Subjective years, of course, as no time at all will pass outside the lifeboat. What after those 50 years? Are you going to live for 50 years and then that's the end of humanity or what? I'm guessing they'll tell me. Given the preliminary research we have achieved using the CFR, we estimate that it will take at least 2 subjective decades for the lifeboat team to discover a permanent solution for the end of time. Okay, thank you. Given the nature of the problem, this is of course highly speculative and the solution could prove to be more elusive than we're hoping. However, by the time of the lifeboat protocol is activated, we are confident that we will be able to increase our Chronon particle reserves and their sustainability to a point where we have a runtime of upward of 200 subjective years. Or, to put it another way, if there is a solution to the end of time, I am 100% confident that the lifeboat team will have the necessary time to discover it. Shifters. We briefed you all on the danger of Chronon disrupted wave function subjects, or what are now being referred to as shifters. We estimate that they will begin to emerge within stutters only as the end of time nears. The lifeboat has been tested, and we can say with absolute certainty that the stutter-proof technology will protect the lifeboat from shifters. Using a living sample in Dr. Kim's lab, we have proven that shifters cannot manifest without the presence of a stutter. We will make sure that you are transported to the safety of the lifeboat before they arrive. Floor 3 of the lifeboat has been built to house the Monarch Solutions Striker and Juggernaut squads, a paramilitary unit trained to combat shifters at the end of time. Their presence will likely not concern you, however, in the event that travel outside the safety of the lifeboat proves to be necessary for any reason, the Striker teams have been trained to navigate the end of time and successfully eliminate shifters. R&D Tour. Tonight we will be sending you VIP passes for the gala, which will permit entry into our high-security R&D facility on Gull Island. Many of you are, of course, already intimately familiar with these areas given your technological and scientific expertise. But those who aren't will undoubtedly find it interesting. You are welcome to join a tour to view the various pieces of tech that Monarch has developed during Phase 2 to prepare for our journey forward. We welcome you to take this opportunity to see for yourself that every development necessary for the lifeboat protocol is completely on schedule. Your dedication to our cause will assure our survival. Dark times are coming, but you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You are humanity's salvation and hope. Together we will survive. Imagine these kinds of emails being sent to you in your work. I mean, I'm skipping most of my emails that come to me, and if there was something interesting like this, maybe there is. Nah, I doubt it. Okay, I'll keep skipping my emails. Fine, so, nothing else to read? Is that gunfire? What? It's not one of them. I guess they mean shifter. Am I going to fight now? Against the shifters.
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Yeah, it's against the shifters. Haven't you been paying attention to what you're reading, Jack? Come on. There's another one there, or not really? I guess not. It kind of sucks that I can't get there. I just don't want to miss this one, this Chronon source, but I'm guessing I can get to it maybe from that door, yeah? Oh shit, I did it again. Didn't want to. Kind of getting confused.
When Paul visited me in that cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for?
Interesting. Interesting thought. Look at these guys.
Gotta get to Dr. Amaril's office.
I'm so loving all of this, like when you kill people they're stuck in time with the blood spraying, them glitching a bit. Ah, it's so cool. It's just so cool. Okay. Oh. Accidentally did the time rush again. I don't know if our elbows ever stop, but it's really stressing me out. Who are you? That looks like civilians.
The chart showed that all of Monarch's major technological advancements started in 2010. Around the same time that something else happened.
Yeah.
Ground zero.
Yeah. Alright. Come on, I was reading that. Phase 1 of Monarch Operations, Monarch Physics Research Division founded, 2006, the Gull Island R&D Facility commissioned, 2008, the Gull Island R&D Facility construction finished. Why is it? It's Phase 2 of Monarch Operations, Ground Zero event, CFR obtained. Stolen, you mean? 2011, it'll end right now. What the hell? Why? Nobody Oh, I understand, I don't really need to open it since I can read it here. Alright, 2011, Ground Zero Chronon Particle Harvesting Operation initiated, CFR research completed, artificial Chronon particle field stutter proofing. Lifeboat construction begins. 2012, personal Chronon field prototype, stable artificial zero state field prototype Chronon tech suit. 13. Prototype striker suit, lifeboat construction completed. 14. Chronon tech suit, striker suit, juggernaut suit. 15. Chronon dampener, CFR integrated into the lifeboat control system. Time machine corridor constructed at Monarch HQ. 16. Preparation for phase 3 completed. Time machine at Monarch HQ ready for core insertion. And more suits, dampeners and stuff. Okay. Am I faster or not really? I guess a little bit. It's great the animation he has there at the end. It's like when you get too fast and try to kind of. Okay, are you dead? I think they are dead. Burst fire pistol. I think I have that one, don't I? Oh, that's basically an automatic one. I don't want that. Oh man, I enjoy this. I enjoy this. Oh, look at that! I almost missed one.
Dr. Emerald's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Well, maybe I didn't. That's something I already knew. Okay. This might be it. Office spaces, enhanced combat application, Chronon research unit, Chronon research unit. Does this open for me or not really?
Looks like I need to find another way inside.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go to the other side. Have a good thing he's not fat. What's that? What's that? Oh no, how am I supposed to fight this? So this is a juggernaut. How am I supposed to fight that? I had trouble with the heavily equipped ones. This thing will have so much health. No weak spots. No idea, man. What don't I have? Oh, I don't. Come on, hide. Okay, I need to heal up. Well, outplayed, I guess. Okay.
Strain my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Are you serious? Is this where you get? What the hell? Who the hell is made the placement for these checkpoints? This is fucking ridiculous.
In that cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for?
Isn't this stupid?
The chart showed that all of Monarch's major technological advancements started in 2010. Around the same time that something else happened.
Ground Zero.
Yeah, well, I have to go back and get this shit. Wait. I already got it. So I didn't have to go back here. Wait a second. There is upgrades. I've got 3. Okay, I think I got 2 before. So yeah, I got it taken. Nice. But I need to fight these dudes again.
Time to move.
And I'm missing everything like always. Okay, they're dead. The shouts are so disturbing. Okay. So we're fighting again. Can I skip this? Yeah, I can. What?
What the fuck is that thing?
What am I supposed to do about this, though? Is there like some kind of a... Well, it's destroying everything. What am I supposed to do here? Maybe do like a... Oh shit, I got hit. Can I do a... No, I can't. Come on. Nitrogen? I don't feel like it's a good idea to hide behind this. Yeah, it has to. But he doesn't want to shoot this, which is good. Where is he? Oh, I see him. Some weakness. Well, I feel like I'll probably die once more at least, which sucks.
Yeah, that's the weak spot.
Okay, I found it. Somehow. Yeah, I don't understand at all. Okay, let's try and hit him with this. I think I'm hitting it, but I'm not. Because I suck at this. Okay, is there only 2 of you? I don't need the shotgun. I can get close to him. Maybe I have to like freeze him in time to actually do something. Oh, look at that. I hit him. What now? You should like have it repaired, I guess, in time. Maybe not. I don't know. Did I win? I mean, I hit him. I hit him where I was supposed to, but he's still kicking. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's do this then. Okay, I need to hit him in the back. Okay. It's manageable. I understand. Hiding behind the nitrogen tanks wasn't a bad idea. It wasn't the best either. Okay. Oh, I did already win?
Fuck me. That was hardcore.
Oh. Well, I mean, it was, but it was faster than I thought. Maybe I hit it more times than I thought.
Oh, hello.
Okay, I'm using these. That's cool. Let's first though look around for some intel. I want more diaries from Jack. Yeah, I'll think about how to get out of here in a bit. So what's this?
These things were designed like walking tanks.
They weren't for you. Don't flatter yourself.
Yeah, they're for the shifters. Shifters. We've got that. Oh, I'm still doing this. I just want to move faster, you know? You can't read anything here. Well, I guess that's it then. Oh.
It was clear that Monarch had been building the chronon technology for years. They were prepared for the fracture.
None of it would have been possible without the CFR.
Yeah, you stole it. Can't take anything from this guy. Well, I think I'm done here then. There's nothing else to actually interact with. So, what does this do?
Let's try it again.
Okay. Like this? And now I just wait, no? For it to return.
We might be able to get out from here.
Okay, cool. So, which way to go now? There's a little bit of... There will be some jumping here. You can't go through here. That sounded like something's trying to beam me. Like, kill me with a laser beam. That's what I mean by that. You can't be serious and tell me that I'm going to go back to the dampener. Okay. Man, that would piss me off so much. What kind of fall was that? I didn't even walk off it properly. Okay. We're fine.
I'm guessing this isn't the usual employee route.
Can't believe he died from falling up from this. This is not a... I don't know, it's just sad. And now I didn't, so I have to do this all over again? Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Let's not blame the game. Be positive. It's my fault. I've fallen down. I can't walk straight. Shit. Okay, good jump, Jake. Very nice. Very nice. Let's do it again. It was easier to kill the Juggernaut than navigate these platforms because his jumping ability is so, I don't know, weird. Like, inconsistent. Okay. Hey, guys. Well, let's explore. What's here?
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters, but this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
Interesting. Well, there's nothing else here? I guess. We're not gonna try to understand the schematics there on the wall. Some scientists around, or maybe... these might not be scientists, actually. Stalking.
Office must be close.
What? Does it hurt me, or what?
No alarms. Looks like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
I mean, the stutter is... There's a stutter in time. Consoling man, I'm sure she'll be in the program, Steve. Don't even worry about it. About the lifeboat? Your wife or something? If I didn't have the subtitles here, how would I even know he's saying that? There would be no way to know that. People just working. Okay, I don't want to listen to all of that. Okay. Martin Hatch and Clarice Gawa. Yeah. We know that these are in cahoots. Paul Serene has become preoccupied with the appearance of Jack Joyce. He has put aside his engagements at tonight's gala in order to focus on some feeble attempt to convert Jack to our cause. This distraction presents us with a perfect opportunity to push our agenda. Tonight we send Monarch into a state of chaos. Tonight we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. I have managed to convince Paul to allow me to deliver the gala speech on his behalf, creating the perfect cover. Steps are as follows. Well, I'm interested in this. Gala shooting. I will be delivering Paul's speech at the gala very soon. I have arranged for an inside resource to fire shots in my direction from a vantage point halfway through the speech, narrowly missing me on stage. This will throw the gala into pandemonium and destabilize Monarch to a point where Paul's authority and control of the situation will be called into question. More immediately, it will force Monarch to initiate security measures that will lead to Sophia Emerald being locked into the nearby Monarch villa for her protection. Cool, so he instigated it. Cool. Drone sabotage. Stetson will recalibrate drone A7's flight pattern and cause it to crash directly into the villa, killing Sophia and Amaral, and therefore removing Paul Serene's only means of developing the treatments necessary for his sickness. Treatment lab demolition. In the aftermath of Emerald's death, I will head an investigation that will allow me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab, where the entirety of Paul's treatments are kept. Demolition charges will be planted and every single treatment will be destroyed. With no further treatments forthcoming, Paul will be rendered helpless. With the stutters happening more and more often, I predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these events. Only then will we make our final move. What a dick! I'm so interested, why are we talking to Ogawa? Because she seems like she's a bad guy here. Gull Island Monarch notice board. Do not use the radar tower entrance as a smoking area. Cronan tags wanted. Please return all used cups to the kitchen. Return your cups so nobody has to die. Oh, it's even easier. For security reasons, we have limited janitorial positions in this facility. Or to put it another way, your mom doesn't work here. And if you hoard those coffee cups, we will run out. And if we run out of cups, people can't get their coffee. And without coffee, there will be murder. We all know this. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of these. Friday social. I've seen something about video games. Take a break from your hard work and enjoy yourself with your co-workers. Play some video games and shoot a few rounds of pool. Alright. That's fine. Oh. Okay. If I scatter them, my TPS reports. That's funny. What's here? More emails? This is a long one too. Fiona Miller, Beth Wilder. Our plans might actually overlap for once. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about the countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. The problem is that getting inside that lab might prove to be a long shot. Couldn't get a hold of Emerald's key card, so I've resorted to shameless flirting in order to find a means in. I'm going to the gala, as Charlie Winkett stayed, in hopes that he can get me inside. That's if I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long. Consider this a test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All of the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding something big in there. I'll let you know what I find. I'd warn you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Emerald goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. He won't let her go without a fight. Keep safe. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Alright. Yeah, oops. I'm sure you noticed that things didn't go exactly according to plan at Ground Zero. Seems like we're running... Okay, I guess this is where we started. 6:32 p.m., 6:40 a.m. Okay, let's start further below now. I just got word that Jack Joyce is in Monarch custody, walked right into the mansion on Gull Island and gave himself up. What the hell are you two up to? If you want my help from the inside, then I need to know what's going on. Yeah, oops. I'm sure you noticed that things didn't go exactly according to plan at Ground Zero. Seems like a running theme tonight. Can't go into details now, but we found something that I believe is the key to retrieving the countermeasure. The solution is in sight, but we need to kidnap Sophia Emerald in order to get it to work. Jack gave himself up as a part of a plan to get him inside. I'm on my way to release him so he can get to Emerald, a poor man's Trojan horse. Desperate times, desperate measures. What's your status? Any update on the Dr. Kim lead? We may need your help from inside to pull this off. Any chance you can lower security in and around the R&D facility? Okay, got that. Cool. TPS reports or TSP, not sure. More reading, let's see. From Martin Hatch, instructions for tonight. Monarch security team lead. Oh. What's with these yawns? People, it appears we have been overtaken by events and we have had to adjust our plans accordingly. As you are no doubt aware, we now have Jack Joyce in custody. He gave himself up earlier today. As Mr. Serene has a personal interest in Joyce and the information he might have, he will be interrogating him at the detention center on the island. Didn't they think that he has some kind of a plan for surrendering himself? I mean, it's kind of weird for him to just surrender himself out of nowhere, no? They feel like they're just being happy about it, like, yeah, we won, we surrendered, great. No ulterior motives or anything? Okay. Unfortunately, this means that Mr. Serene cannot be there for the speech he was scheduled to give at the gala event tonight, so I will have to stand in for him. I have some new security requirements pertaining to that, but I will discuss those with specific individuals in person. Furthermore, be aware that in addition to Joyce, we also have Liam Burke held at the detention center. Despite his long service to Monarch, Burke is now to be considered hostile and has already done quite a bit of damage to us. I shouldn't have to say this, but just to be absolutely clear, any orders given by him should be ignored. Please ensure that Joyce is ready for Mr. Serene. Also, please bear in mind that Joyce is chronon active and extremely dangerous. He has given himself up voluntarily, so it's entirely possible he doesn't intend to cause trouble, but let's make sure we're prepared if he does. We don't know if his motivations, and I would not put it past him to use his surrender as means to exact a hidden agenda, Martin Hatch. Alright, well, I underestimated you. You think things through, I guess.
That's Emerald's office.
Okay, well, there's a lot to read here. Damn it, and my yawns are just... yeah, destroying me. Okay, I'll come back in a bit. Woman playing Alan Wake. Look at her. Children of the Elder God, Scorch Bunted. Oh, she's singing. Woman playing Alan Wake. This is great. You shouldn't be doing this in work. Yeah, I also noticed in the diary that Will was wearing All Gods of Asgard shirt there. Which is a fun little Easter egg. Okay, greetings. It has been brought to my attention that there is some confusion as to the reason of the upcoming gala on evening gala on Gull Island. I understand that some feel that such a celebration is frivolous, even misguided in the aftermath of last night's events at Report University and the now present steadily advancing fracture in time. These concerns are understandable, but she's distracting me, the girl's singing there. But they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We have finally arrived at the moment for which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of this event is twofold. First of all, for those selected to be a part of a lifeboat project, as scientists, technicians, support personnel, or in some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch, and ultimately the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifices we've had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few. Man! Stop it, girl. Where am I? Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely. Maybe I should put a yawn in counter. Are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all of our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for our plans to succeed, we will need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners. Even though they don't know our true goals, certain judicious investments of currency influence will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR blitz has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of Monarch stepping in to assist the authorities and being welcomed by citizens and city administration alike. Should the latter suddenly declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, our entire strategy could collapse in just a few hours. That would be disastrous to our plans. In conclusion, this is a tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions and for the future itself. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, Martin Hatch, the dick himself. Okay. Is there something to read here as well? No, this is an empty one. I think that reading stuff here
in Beth wanted was supposed to be in Dr. Amaril's office. I had to get it for her before I left.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna explore a little bit more because I have no idea what will happen once I pick those things up. Maybe the stutter will end and I'll no longer have like a lot of, I don't know.
I knew I couldn't leave the offices before locating Dr. Amaral.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna leave. I'm just scared this thing will end when I pick my stuff up.
It was technology that allowed people to move inside
exploring.
But too heavy to carry, I assume.
That's why I had to find the lighter model in Amaral's office.
Okay. Yeah, I will. There's just one more thing I saw here.
Guns made to operate in a stutter. Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
Time ends, but guns don't. Alright, see? There's a chronon thing here. That's something I wanted.
What do we got here?
Okay. So I think that's it. Let's go to Emerald's office. I think I read everything except for the things that are there, and I'm missing like 5, so it might be finished once I do this. Man, I didn't even notice that painting. That's crazy. And it's shaking. She's eating her fruits. Okay. So
Amaral had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
yeah, okay. Dream Journal 1. Sophia, as promised in our latest session, I'm now going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubts that this exercise will help alleviate my symptoms, but I'm willing to explore the idea further if you truly believe in its merit. For someone who is not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, you seem to take a great interest in my thoughts. Not that I don't appreciate it. Here is my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of 7 red doors. Each door had a wrought iron handle that was dripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down into the aqueous metallic glow at my feet to see my own glimmering reflection, revealing that I had aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover that only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him back home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and entered, discovering that we were back in the same room that we had just exited. He refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened the doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear, why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back. He begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him, told him that we needed to learn to endure the heat, to embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive it was to accept its inevitability. My body began swaying rapidly, danced into the movement of the flames around me until my bones faded out of existence, and I surrendered to the fire until we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place and time. My life force spread evenly across the flames until I was no longer an individual in one body, but a grander, shifting entity. I could feel Jack being consumed within my essence. I felt the power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to ever return from the flames, because the body that once desired to return was lost forever. I became the very thing that I entered, and it became me, a cyclical fury chasing itself, not furry, fury. Ouroboros. Oh, I remember this. I think from Full Metal Alchemist and from Resident Evil. And maybe from Vikings too. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down words that poisoned my mind in that moment. Delmore Schwartz was right. Time is the fire. Man, he's so guilt-riddled by all of this. He hates what he's doing, but he doesn't see another way. And he feels so strongly towards Jack. This is great. What a great villain, even though he's not really a villain, I guess. Martin is the villain here. With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it relevant to forward you a message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern that he is reluctant to accept the inevitability of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the light. Give him time. You showed us the light. That's kinda culty thing to say. Okay, more reading. CFR briefing by Dr. Sophia Emerald. It's no exaggeration to say that the Chronon Field Regulator, or the CFR, is at the heart of all of Monarch's technological advances. It has taken on a somewhat mythical quality given its origins and the vital role it plays in the Lifeboat project, but in actuality, the CFR's applications are very practical. It's not to say the CFR hasn't had a course-altering impact on the work Monarch Solutions does. It's been hugely influential in the development of both stutter-proofing technology that allows us to shield large areas from the effects of a zero state, and enabling time to keep flowing within them even as it stops everywhere else, as well as the smaller personalized application of the same technology, the portable Chronon harnesses that allow our soldiers and technicians to operate freely within stutters. We think of Dr. Henry Kim as the father of all this technology, and deservedly so, but for all of his brilliance, it was his dedication to uncovering the secrets of the CFR that allowed him to make his breakthroughs. Despite Dr. Kim's hard work, the CFR's functionality is still not fully understood, and we have not been able to replicate the device. Having more than one of them would obviously be greatly advantageous to us, but we find ourselves in a precarious position where, in order to fully investigate it, we would have to take it apart. Given its immense power, such an undertaking would pose obvious risks. Perhaps even more importantly, there's no guarantee that we would be able to put it back together again. Given that it's vital to the implementation of the Lifeboat protocol, it's our policy to leave it intact. We do know, however, that the CFR can not only store an immense amount of Chronon particles, it can also tap into the Meyer-Joyce field and with great precision manipulate it. It's this unique ability that our own Chronon technology replicates, albeit at far less control and efficiency. It's also what makes the Lifeboat protocol a reality. By itself, our stutter-proofing technology is powerful and reliable, but its rate of Chronon particle consumption is high, and it increases at an alarming rate as we widen the volume of space the stutter-proofing covers. This would, on the face of it, make the stutter-proofing a very temporary solution indeed, one that could perhaps buy us some subjective weeks once we enter a permanent zero state, but which would ultimately only delay the inevitable. However, the CFR changes all of that when the permanent stutter-proofing is installed on the Lifeboat. Indeed, the very stutter-proofing that makes the Lifeboat in the first place is directed by the CFR. The system becomes vastly more efficient. Our Chronon particle consumption is reduced to around 1% of what it otherwise would be, given that Chronon particles are hard to source. Even at our ground zero installation and our stockpiles are decidedly limited, this means that the CFR makes the difference between Lifeboat being a temporary stopgap solution or a very long-term undertaking that hopefully allows us to eventually find a solution to the end of time. Okay, well, nothing much new here. It was long, but I guess there's some new things. It's very important. CFR is very important. Man, after today's thing, I feel like I read a book. Damn, I'm reading so much today. Projected fracture progression. We've looked at the preliminary data on the frequency and severity of the stutters and crunched the numbers, and the results are alarming. Our original projection, which gave us years until the fracture reached a point where time breaks down completely, does not match up with the progression of stutters we are experiencing. But simply, the stutters are happening more and more frequently, clearly indicated that the Meyer-Joyce field is breaking down much faster than we thought. Taking the rate of acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours until we reach the end of time, or the point at which time stops and no longer starts up again. We do not know why the original projection was wrong, and why the data, which we do consider reliable coming as it does from Mr. Serene, seems to entirely contradict our current findings. Regardless, the main issue seems clear. In order to achieve Monarch Solutions' stated goals, the Lifeboat protocol should be activated ASAP. Okay, but if end of time happens in 24 hours, we've got a diary from a month from now speaking to Clarice Ogawa, don't we? We do. So it didn't stop, or we beat it. Maybe. Alright. Oh, damn. Okay. More reading. Chronon disrupted wave function subjects. I mean, I'm enjoying it, it's just too much on one part, I guess. Much of what we know about the shifters is theoretical, based on observations made by Mr. Serene and the limited experimentation we have been able to conduct on the only subject we have managed to capture. They do not seem to have a stable physical presence. Rather, the data we are gathering appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if there were countless versions of the subject occupying the same space. Our current theory is that they somehow exist in a persistent state of quantum superposition. Or to put it another way, with reference to the famous Schrödinger's cat, thought experiment, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. The full mechanics and applications of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level, it seems to make them highly resistant to injury. It appears that even if the shifter encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects, but because it exists as multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by the force, it doesn't stop. Current theory suggests that the only way to stop a shifter is to cause its wave function to collapse from the superposition to a single eigenstate. What? In particular terms, the shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. As such, direct confrontation with a shifter should be a last resort. Slide 2. Contact with a shifter is extremely dangerous. We know that they are essentially mobile repositories of vast amount of chronon particles and that they can only exist in a zero state. An area which has been depleted of chronon particles, typically by a fault in the Mayer-Joyce field that encompasses the universe. Colloquially, we refer to these as stutters in time. We also know that shifters are hostile to any source of chronon particles other than themselves within stutters, so any chronon active individual within a stutter may find themselves targeted by shifters. Okay, so that's why Paul was targeted. Great. It appears that movement in stutters, by which we mean the very movement of particles within the space in which time flows, not merely the movement of an individual, disturbs them and they respond with considerable aggression. As discussed previously, shifters are extremely resistant to damage. They are also quite physically formidable, but their biggest threat is the distortion field around them. Its exact nature is unknown, but we know it warps the properties of the space surrounding them, exerting great physical stress and unpredictable forces on its surroundings. Again, in practical terms, close proximity to a shifter may be fatal, even if no actual physical contact takes place. Slide 3. The stutter-proofing technology Monarch solution has advanced offers solid protection against shifters. Time flows normally within a stutter-proofed area, so shifters simply cannot exist within them. Therefore, as long as stutter-proofing remains active, shifters are not a problem. However, stutter-proofing of large outside areas is not feasible given our chronon particle budget, so we have developed other technology to defend against shifters, chronon dampeners. A chronon dampener works by annihilating free-floating chronon particles within a specified area. As shifters' forms are hypersaturated with chronon particles, they cannot enter an area in which a chronon dampener is active without their wave function collapsing. Therefore, our operatives in the field have a solid portable defense against shifters. Our own technology is shielded against the dampener's effects, so activities in stutters undertaken by our strikers and other operatives are not hindered. However, as an unfortunate side effect, the dampeners have a crippling effect on individuals who are chronon active without the aid of technology. Okay, so the strikers and those dudes are not dampened by those things, but I am, so I have to turn them off first when I meet those. Accordingly, should Mr. Serene be present, you should always make him aware of your intentions before activating the dampener. You may rest assured that the dampener is not powerful enough to do actual physical harm to Mr. Serene, whose system constantly produces new chronon particles to replace the ones that are lost. But as the dampener's effects are unpleasant and enervating, such an encounter is likely to lead to an awkward conversation about future career prospects. A little funny zinger at the end. Okay, man, I'm tired from reading. I don't want to read anymore.
That there looks like what Beth wanted.
Get to the party.
Shit. Emerald's at the party.
Oh,
Stutter won't last. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
now let's get to the party. Can't jump up and down from here. Can't sprint, can't do shit here. Can just walk. Okay. Oh man, my voice is even kind of straining.
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
Nope. Wait, where am I? Oh! I found some more areas. I probably can read some more. Oh, great. Ah, well, I'll finish it. Okay. From Sophia Emerald, the time machine. Hello, I have just been informed that the time machine core we obtained from the university has reached Monarch HQ safely and is currently being installed into the new time machine corridor system we have constructed there. As you know, the core of the time machine is the time machine. The corridor around it is merely the user interface. This means, of course, that once the installation work is complete, we have effectively moved the time machine from the university into the Monarch HQ. That said, we don't intend to use it. Let me repeat that. There are no current plans to use the machine. We are not sure how safe it would be to use, given that its initial activation has caused a fracture. I personally believe that now that the core has been activated, further use would be safe, but make no mistake. This is a hypothesis, not a proven fact. We know that the machine taps into the universal Mayer-Joyce field, and somehow that connection has caused a fracture in the field, apparently because of a misconfiguration. We are looking into the specifics, but until we know for sure, it would be irresponsible to use the machine. However, having it in place gives us a degree of control. It allows us in an emergency to travel backwards, although we obviously can go no further than to the time of its activation, last night, or forwards as might be required. Obviously, being fully secured in our building's restricted area on the top floor also means that nobody else can use the machine. I have to reiterate that the only person who may authorize the use of the time machine is Paul Serene. I do not have that authority, Martin Hedge does not have that authority. The only person who does is Mr. Serene. He takes this issue very seriously, and I strongly suggest that you do the same. Alright, and one more. I'm sure it'll be here. Here it is. Check out Berg's contacts. Who's he working with? Brenner's Muck. Oh, cool. Is this Brenner? Ah, no, he looked completely different. So that was a message from Charlie, maybe. From Charlie Wincott, what's up, girl? Well, as far as the university thing goes, I can't really talk about that. I mean, yeah, obviously, I know I'm like the first person they talk to about something like that, but it's classified. I sure as hell wouldn't put that down in an email, so maybe you should just come down and talk to me, you know. If I was free to talk about it, which I'm obviously not, bring food. Seriously, I can't talk about it. I don't even want to know how you know about it, but you should still bring me food, not sausages. Don't make this weird, Charlie. Okay. Cool. Well, good thing I got lost and found these rooms, because I kind of didn't notice this. But it's fine. I knew that I could go down here, but I saw this locked door only, so I thought that there's no point going there, but there it was. And this is a pretty long part already, but I don't want to end this just on me reading stuff. I want to see something else, so I'm gonna continue a little bit more. Maybe it'll reach 2 hours. Act 3, Part 2, Monarch Gala. Well, and just as I said it, I'm done. I've got to, I wanted to get to Act 3, Part 2, and then edit, and I just got there, so it's done. Great. Well, I read a lot, a whole lot. Damn, my voice is a little bit raspy. I wanna drink a lot of water now, and I'm gonna get into this later then. It was a lot of fun. Now I'm a little bit distracted by this guy because it looks exactly the same as the guy down there that I just met, but okay. Probably the same model. Is that him too? No, I don't think so. Okay, anyway, enjoyed this a lot. What did actually happen today? I listened to the diaries, read a lot of stuff, found out some cool information. I didn't really meet... Oh, I fought the Juggernaut. Yeah, there was not much happening here, just reading a lot. Oh well, okay. I'm interested in the next part though, so I'm ending this here. Thank you very much for watching, and bye.